Hit me up with the BBS. We don't talk in my Discord super often, but every now and then someone shows up and is like, hey, let's chat about this thing in anime or video games, etc. I finally become a Vanguard. Is that max level? Oh, hello, Mariyoshi. I did not want a cutscene. I wanted to look at my player thing. Oh, we have another mission from you. Okay. I have not played Persona Q. I have been told Persona Q is Persona 3 and Persona 4, like, put together. And then I've been told Persona Q2 is 3, 4, and 5 put together. Which means I do really, really want to play them. However, I have yet to play Persona 3. So I have to wait until after I play Persona 3. But I will play the Persona Q games at some point. Ah, finally. Hacker rank maxed. I'm surprised there's not a trophy for that. I'm kind of glad there isn't, because you can't get that without NG plussing. But I'm surprised they don't give you a... Oh, no! Shinjuku. I hate this. Anyways, what was I saying? I'm gonna play Persona Q and Persona Q2 at some point, but I want to play Persona 3 first, because it has characters from Persona 3 in it. So, you know, I don't want to get spoiled in any way. Oh, man. I really wish Persona 5 The Royal had a release date already, because I'm probably not going to play Persona 3 until after it. It's probably going to be like I play Persona 5 The Royal like in the front half of 2020, and then in the back half of 2020, I'll play Persona 3. And then we can play the Q games in 2021, I guess. That's a little too far ahead in planning for my channel, but it'll be something along those lines. To stay off Twitter tonight because in a show of ultimate Britishness, I missed the Greta British Bake Off tonight, and I don't want to have it spoiled. Shroom. What is... You okay, my dude? You gonna play Persona 1 and 2 in the future? That, I don't know. I've been told Persona 1 and 2, like, Persona 3 is the one that started the whole, like, confidant and, like, dating people stuff. And that's one of my favorite parts of Persona. It's what really sets it apart for me from your average, like, anime stuff, like, your average JRPG turn-based thing. So I don't really, I don't think I dislike Persona 1 and 2, but I also definitely don't think I would like them near as much as 3, 4, and 5. I say having not played 3. I definitely know I wouldn't like it as much as 4 and 5. So I really don't know if I even want to play them, to be honest with you. But I wouldn't rule it out as a possibility. You don't understand? If you miss the bake-off, your social life has to stop until you see it? What is going on in the UK? Are you all okay over there? I mean, I know you're not, but, like, I'm a little worried. Oh, Lone Wolf doesn't watch the bake-off. Lone Wolf, you also don't like tea, right? So, I mean, are you even really British? Does it really count? Do you have a license to be British? Let me see your license. Cass appears to be unfamiliar with Bake Off. I watched Cutthroat Kitchen a lot with my father. So, you know, I'm not completely culinarily... When it comes to culinary television, I'm not completely lost, maybe. A bunch of amateur bakers get into a big tent and bake cakes and get judged? It sounds like me trying to make a cake. Super British and super wholesome. Wholesome? I like things that are wholesome. It's hosted by Noel Fielding. I have no idea who this is. Do you guys see what's happening right now? Oh my goodness. You guys see what's happening right now? This is what I'm talking about when I'm like, hey, this doesn't really need to be in the game. I mean, maybe it's like kind of maybe slightly sort of funny to some people who aren't me, but even then, it just takes so long. good chat, good chat. Hello, how's it going? Yep, good talk, good talk. Where'd you go, you freak of nature? Reveal yourself. I'm pretty sure I just have to go to all these locations and then we should be good. Ah, here we go. Noel Fielding is the inspiration of Baby Driver. That was a movie, right? Stop watching Persona, have Chaos go watch the Bake Off with Chaos commentating. It's not a good idea if it's a wholesome show. I don't feel like I could live up to the wholesomeness. Hopefully they make a new Digimon Story game. It'll have less / more interesting dialogue. They already confirmed they are going to make another story game, so I hope you're right. I also really, really hope that it's, like, voice acted in English. Please. Ah. Alright, yeah, that happened. Kyo, welcome to stream. You actually made it to a stream. Congratulations. Yeah, we were talking about anime, and now British people are telling me about the British Bake Off shenanigans. So, you know, it's been pretty standard Chaos stream so far. Should just make a Persona game, but with Digimon instead. Bandai, can we give the rights to Digimon to Atlas, please? I realize that means it would take longer for me to get my Digimon and Persona games, but I think it's a sacrifice I might actually be willing to make. Do. Use the PC. Alright. What's the next main mission we gotta do? Guess BBS doesn't have any particularly important cases. Let's go ask Mirai. Mirai, etc. What's happening? Oh no. Shroom and someone else in chat Shroom and Verdant have both agreed on a character in the show. This means they formed some kind of coalition together. I can't allow this. Shroom already has too much power in my chat as is. Go to the hacker forum. Yeah, why not? Ah yes, go ascertain the destiny of etc. main character. Be interesting, but I don't think Bandai would let that happen. Oh no, absolutely not. Bandai would never let that happen, but I can dream. It was 100% like a joke. Did you watch a joke show, which was game characters participating in a bake-off show? I am incredibly a weeb. Like, all of my show watching time is currently devoted to anime. But maybe one day. Well, devoted to anime and the 100, which actually I need to watch the next episode of the... Or not the next episode, but the next season of the 100, because it released on Netflix finally. Oh, look at that Gomamon. He's so adorable. Cass, one day I will sit you down and force you to watch Bake Off. It's so British. I barely understand my British friends. You expect me to understand a British television show? Wait, what am I doing? I've lost myself because I was talking to Shroom. Crap, what am I doing? Sell the 100 to me. It's been a name I hear often, but I've never checked it out. 100 children are dropped onto a post-apocalyptic Earth to see if it's habitable, and it's hard to pitch the show without spoiling it. I like it, and so you should watch it, Lone Wolf, because we have very similar tastes. There's my pitch. How do I pitch The 100? The 100 is a show about a bunch of teenagers who were criminals for one reason or another. Some of them criminals for legit criminal things, some of them not legit criminal things. And they're put down on a radioactive Earth to see if it's habitable anymore, and they all have to survive together. And it very quickly turns from that. That's not the entire show. That lasts for, like, maybe half of the first season. And then it just goes, it becomes a big action drama style thing from there on. And it's very, very, very enjoyable. I would highly recommend it. Like, watch the first, you can figure out if you'd like it probably just from watching the first, like, 6 or 7 episodes of season 1 and seeing if you like the characters. Because it's very character driven. And it's also, it's got plenty of, like, twists and stuff in it that are done very well, I feel like. So I would highly recommend. Like, I wouldn't, it's a really good sci-fi. Yeah, it's another good way to say it, but I wouldn't say it's, like, one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my life, but it's probably my favorite, like, live-action show. Like, my favorite non-anime show, or non-cartoon. Your boy doesn't know where he's going because he was talking to chat. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know if it's on UK Netflix, but if it is on UK Netflix, definitely watch it. Like, all of the seasons are on American Netflix. Then I can finally talk to someone about it because none of my, like, Michael and all of them, they don't care about stuff like the 100 or anything like that. So please watch it, like it, and then talk to me about it. Orin, that is an incredibly good price for all of the things you've just listed. That's very good. Right, what am I doing? I got distracted by chat. I have not watched the first episode of Academia yet because I heard it was just a recap episode anyway, and also I've already read the manga, so I already know everything that's going to happen in season 4, so I don't mind if I fall behind on it. Oh wait, I'm back to doing cases? I thought that I was done with cases. I thought I was doing something else. Whatever, this makes my life easier. Look at Chaos blaming chat for his own incompetence. Shroom, I don't like it when you're here because you point out my incompetence. Stop that. Oh, it's the Digi-Market thing. I remember this. How'd you feel about a Digimon rep in Smash Ultimate? I think it'd be really hard to pull off. To, like, because, I mean, like, who are they going to use other than, like, Agumon? So, I think it would be difficult to make a good pick on which one to be the rep and also to implement it, but I'd be super down. Chaos Episode 1 is not a recap. I was told that Episode 1 of... No, it's... It might not be a recap, but it's like filler or something, because Sly watched it and said that Episode 1 is like not canon kind of filler recap kind of deal. Also, like I said, I've already read the manga, so I don't really care. I just don't want to watch it right now. Pokemon and Digimon in the same game? Don't know if it'll ever happen. That's the dream. It's a filler. Okay, then. Trucker, you really like the 100? Glad to hear it. It's a really good show. It is really, really good. I really like it a lot. All right. Gotta go to the hacker forum. Let's go. Did you hear about the stuff about the new Pokemon series? No. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't mean to be rude, but I could literally not care less. I have been very vocal about how I think the Pokemon anime is trash, and I never care about it. Hello. Any opinion on Azur Lane? It's an anime that came out, and I love it. I've never heard of it, so I have no opinion, but maybe I'll watch it one day. I have so many anime to watch. Don't have enough time in the world. My buddies who enjoy Digimon always argue between Alphamon and Omnimon. My favorite is actually Gallantmon. In your opinion, how would my boy stack up in a three-way free-for-all? I definitely think that, like, Alphamon, Omnimon, and Gallantmon are, like, the three best of the Royal Knights. I think, like, in terms of power, Alphamon is the strongest because he's called the deterrent theory or something like that. He's written, like, his whole description for being a Royal Knight is being the strongest. I'm also biased because Alphamon is my favorite Digimon, but Gallantmon is, like, my second favorite Digimon. I would definitely take Gallantmon over Omnimon, but I am most certainly a, I think they just told me to go to the end area. I'm most certainly an Alphamon fan. I did watch Pokemon Generations. Pokemon Generations is good, and then what's the other Pokemon thing they did where they just, wait, end area? That doesn't exist. Open space? Where do they tell me to go? Take a year off and watch all the anime? Dude, I wish. But I enjoy video games too much. Where am I going? Hear the pro faction at the free area. This is not the free area. I went to the community area, I think. Or you can Hope Mode and Crimson, respectively. My opinion is still basically the exact same. I personally like Alphamon the most, and I think with how they talk about him being the deterrent theory and all, he is stronger than the other two just by principle. And then I think Gallantmon is better than Omnimon, mostly because I really like Gallantmon. kind of comedy do you enjoy? It's really hard to define. I feel like the things that make me laugh the most is when it's comedy that is just completely unexpected. When something just ridiculous happens out of nowhere. And I'm just like, excuse me, did that really just happen? It just makes me laugh in the moment. A really good example is in Danmachi, in Season 1 of Danmachi. The main character, Bell, he gets knocked out, and then, like, this girl that he has a crush on finds him and, like, make sure that he's safe and all. They're in this dungeon with monsters and stuff, and so Bell is just lying there unconscious, and then he wakes up and his head is like in her lap, and then he freaks out, and then he just rolls away. He like turns into a Sonic spin dash and spin dashes away from her while screaming, and it's probably like some of the hardest I've laughed in my entire life. But other than that, I'm just like, you know, I don't really know how to describe what I find funny and what I don't. Like, something happens and I'll either laugh at it or I won't. I know nothing about... Okay, this is my boy Shroom is just coming. I know nothing about Digimon. Purely based entirely on Google image searches. Omnimon looks stupid, so it can't win. You're wrong. Omnimon does not look stupid. How dare you? And then Gallantmon beats Alphamon because it has a shield and its cape is longer. Well, you know, you heard it here first, folks. It's, I don't know which side I just said I was going to help. Oh, well. But, Shroom, with his, brilliant deduction, has made the decision. There will be a domination battle. Oh, will there? Give me Savior Huckmon over Volcanomon, and then Orgarurumon over Metal Tyrannomon. Give me Grableomon, too. Just mix it up entirely. No capes! Have you watched Konosuba? I watched like 3 episodes of Konosuba, and I definitely did not think it was bad, but it wasn't like... I didn't find it funny enough to keep watching, and so I stopped watching it. I'll eventually go back and finish it, but I just... As I was watching it, I was like, yeah, this isn't bad, but there's stuff I'd rather watch. Alright, back to the hacker form. But I will go back and finish Konosuba eventually, for sure. Alright. Hit me up with that hacker form. Hello! What are you nerds doing? Ah, so you're Sosuke, huh? The guy who was named after the Naruto character, but they misspelt the A. Did you ever see the X-Men anime? Did X-Men have an anime, or do you mean the X-Men, like, one of the mini X-Men cartoons? What am I... Slavery is bad. Yeah, you can say that on the internet and not get people upset at you. All right, let's go. Hi. Sup, nerds? Shroom, you saw X-Men Evolution? Let's go. X-Men Evolution is great. I loved that show so much. It was fantastic. Oh, I wish it had gotten another season. They never got to do, like, Dark Phoenix and the whole, like, Magneto being a good guy for a little while. I was so upset. Oh, I loved Magneto in that show especially. It made Magneto one of my favorite villains of, like, all time. X-Men Evolution was absolutely the bomb. It is, like, the best, you know... I'm not super into X-Men, like, in general, outside of X-Men Evolution. I did watch the other animated series, the really old one from, like, the 90s. And it was also good, but, like, X-Men Evolution is the best incarnation of the X-Men. Do not at me. Because I am right. Oh, man. Man, now I want to watch X-Men Evolution again, but I don't have that kind of time in my life. It also did have a sick theme. You're right. This man has a Sangloopmon. That's so cool. Not the sticker blade. Stop hitting my Digimon, you coward.